$10,000 JobMaker Payments. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article from Yahoo Finance, which is discussing the beginning of $10,000 JobMaker Payments. Now, we've got Job Seeker Bonus, additional payments for our welfare system. We've got JobKeeper. We're up to 9% nearly of those employed people in certain states were supported by government payments. Hundreds of thousands of people, everyone. It's a little drastic when you look at it. And now, the third program is JobMaker, incentives to hire young people. Now, this is discrimination. By all measures, it is discrimination. And, well, I can understand why the politicians want to do it. Because the danger is scarring, economic scarring. If you're out of the workforce and you can't get back in, or you can't even get into the workforce, you could be unemployed for your entire life. Now, it's going to be bloody hard if you're over 40 to get in, even without this. But you have to think about it. Is the $100 a week, or maybe $200 a week, depending on the ages, over 35, you would hope you're worth that more a week. You really would, that you've gotten the skills to the point where you're that much more valuable than someone young just entering in the workforce. If you're not, well, sadly, you need to have a look at your skills, and it may be time to improve certain aspects of your employability. Is that too harsh, everyone? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm just being too harsh, but somehow I don't think I am. Australian businesses, because I know bloody well I'm worth more now than when I was first entering the workforce. 100%. When you first go in, you don't know anything. You're useless. That's why we need these entry-level jobs. That's the danger. That's actually the danger of having a minimum wage. Because there's certain people that are so useless that it's hard to get a foot in the door, hard to get that first job. The first job is the hardest to get. Because we've given people their first ever job, and you have to spend time and resources to get them useful. You don't make money off someone straight away unless it's a completely non-professional, unskilled job. Then I guess the training is tiny, but you've got to invest time and money into them. And it's frustrating if they run off straight away. So some businesses won't bother. They won't bother doing that. They can't be bothered because it takes time, it takes resources, it takes money. It takes your productive people away from other tasks to train these people, but it also can be immensely rewarding. And that's why, but when the architectural award, when Rachel first got a job, she was earning like $7 an hour because she was still a student and it was related to her education. So she was paid much lower. Then they brought in minimum adult wage for over 21, even if you're studying, reduced employment opportunities. Then QUT changed their whole course structure, so now they didn't have the flexible full-time. When I went through as a student, we would work 4 days in an office. You'd have 1 day at uni. 4 days is enough to run a job. 4 days is enough to earn enough money to live comfortably. I couldn't understand how all the UQers could afford. That's the other uni in Brisbane that had architecture. Back when I went through, there were only 2 unis that had it in Queensland. I couldn't understand how they could afford to live. And then I realized they were getting youth allowance and doing other work on the side. So there you go. That's one of the reasons now they've put it up. So it's destroyed all those opportunities for people to get work and experience. And then you've got people offshoring the work. No entry-level positions. What's going to happen to our economic complexity moving forward? Australian businesses have been reminded they can begin claiming JobMaker payments worth up to $10,400 a year, with the first tranche to flow from this month. Eligible employers can claim payments of up to $10,400 a year for eligible employees aged 16 to 29 years old, and $5,200 for those between 30 and 35. The ATO confirmed in a statement on Tuesday. So if you're under 29 or 16 to 29, $10,000, $10,000. If you're 30 to 35, $5,200. Now, it will make it, it's a bonus if you're running a business and have staff. It's a bonus. It takes a little bit of the pain of hiring people, but it's not that much compared to a wage. So $200 a week for businesses hiring younger workers. I guess if you look at what's the minimum wage now in Australia, hang on. Minimum wage, Australia 2020. So that's $753 a week. So yeah, it takes it down to $550, which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad for the. I mean, I'm saying from the business. But that's $19.84 an hour, guys, for minimum wage. That's pretty high if you think about it. You know, businesses can begin claiming those payments in arrears every 3 months from the 1st of Feb 2021 for each eligible employee for up to 12 months. So how JobMaker works. The JobMaker hiring credit scheme began on the 7th of October 2020. Employers are able to claim payments for eligible employees hired between the 7th of October and 6th of October 2021. This means that a business who hires an employee between the two dates can receive up to $200 a week for a year from the hiring date. To be eligible, businesses need to have taken on employees who were receiving JobSeeker, the paid parenting payment, or youth allowance in the 3 months before they were hired. Businesses, so you can't go and poach someone and get the JobMaker. So that's good. I'm glad they've implemented that in there, because you don't want people poaching other workers from each other and using this as an incentive. Oh, we'll pay you $200 more. Or you can go to someone and go, well, okay, do you have to claim it for 3 months? In the 3 months, or it depends. I'll take a week off, get JobSeeker, and then you pay me the $200. See, this can get really messy, everyone. Businesses also can't be claiming JobKeeper and must increase their headcount to claim the cash to ensure businesses don't replace current staff with cheaper labor. Okay, good. ATO Deputy Commissioner James O'Halloran called on businesses to check their eligibility and carry out the 3 steps to receive the JobMaker hiring credit payments. Eligible businesses need to register for JobMaker through the ATO online services, through a tax or BAS agent, or the ATO business portal. I'm glad I've scaled back my business where I'm not, we don't take on staff anymore. We enjoyed it. It could be quite rewarding when you had good people and you see their careers progress and they do well, but I just don't want the hassle anymore. I'm sure other people do too. Don't want it either. Then they need to nominate their eligible employees by having their employees complete a JobMaker employee notice, update the payroll, and supply the required information through the business single-touch payroll software. Yeah, we're in a free market without government regulation of our economy, guys. Completely free. Yeah, I mean, come on. Then businesses can claim through ATO online services, their tax agent, or ATO business portal. O'Halloran said the scheme will support both businesses and young Australians who have been disproportionately impacted by the COVID-19 economic fallout. Hiring young people who are unemployed, or helping young people who are unemployed secure jobs now will build their skills, improve their career prospects over their lifetime, and support Australia's economic recovery. The ATO is here to support employers access the government's JobMaker hiring credit. If business owners need help, they should check out the range of resources available on the BAS website. So, I mean, here's the thing, guys. The young people in this country are going to get screwed over by our government intervention in the housing market. So hopefully this will mitigate some of that impact. I don't think it will. I really don't think it will mitigate the housing is going to just, unless they will, it looks like they will do everything they can to avoid a market correction. But at least they recognize that the young people are already being screwed over by just getting jobs in the workplace. And you don't want to have this, this could be the beginning of intergenerational poverty. So what do you think, everyone? Are you a fan of this scheme for young people? Do you feel discriminated against if you're an old fart like me over 35? Or do you think you're worth the $200 a week? What do you reckon? As always, like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, support us using PayPal, or use SelfWealth, so you get 5 free share trades and we get 5 as well. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.